I know she has absolutely no defense in phase 2. So if we can push her to phase 2, have the Mimic Tier survive, and have the Mimic Tier do the weapon art with us, I think we might be able to get this in the bag pretty quickly. Maybe. I don't know. Malenia is also incredibly mobile, which means that hitting her with this particular weapon art is going to be pretty much attributable to nothing but luck. Because she'll probably just dash out of it, around it, and it goes in an arc. So this might be really, really hard. Aside from that, though, the Bastard Stars seems to go all the way around the body, rather than just out in front in, like, a sweeping motion. So we might try that if this doesn't work. I also kind of like that this fight is hidden away in a totally optional area. It's not required to beat the game. But it's pretty cool that they put, like, a Remembrance Rune boss, like, stashed away in here, where you have to go in, like, fight this boss and get an item and, like, go back to the lift and put together the secret route to get to the fucking consecrated field, and then get here to this fucking dumb tree through the teleportation device. I kind of wish, though, that there were no teleportation devices and everything was interconnected. I don't mind the teleportation devices that, like, travel you around the land that you've already been in. That's not really a problem. I do kind of hate the fact that the warp gates teleport you to places that are completely disconnected. It's almost like DS2, where you, like, go through the Poison Valley and then you just end up in the Iron Keep and all of a sudden everything is metal and lava and you're like, what the fuck? How does that work? Like, this ascends into the sky and doesn't even make any sense. Like, that's fucking stupid. I forgot it stands me out right in front of the bitch. Yeah, I'm sorry. That move is fucking stupid. That little, like, sweepy slash where she goes, like, right in front of her really fast, that move is dumb. Like, there's no way to avoid that. That's just a poorly programmed attack. Like, it's just stupid and makes no sense. Okay, the Shard Spiral does pretty decent damage on her, but it's going to be hard to hit her with it because she moves a lot, like I was saying before. Okay, that does pretty decent damage to her. It's kind of hard to hit her with it, but I think if the Mimic Tear starts whopping on her and I can get some of these off, might not be all that bad. But we're running through our FP quite fast, and she's gaining all her health back. That's going to be an issue. And she just got all her health back again. Great. And our Mimic Tear is almost dead. I don't think this is going to work. We're going to have to come up with a different strat. That's not going to work like I thought it might. That's okay. It's fine. We'll figure something out. Yeah. That little dash forward sweepy attack is one of my most hated attacks of hers. I gotta try rolling into it to see if I can avoid it that way, because rolling away from it does not work. Like, rolling away from that attack is literally inconceivable. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Alright, so now that I know that the Wing of Estelle is not gonna work like I thought it would, let's take our staff off. Let's whip this bad bitch out. And let's summon the Mimic Tear with this weapon and see if we can just spam her with the weapon art for the blade. And see if that works. This is also going to do a lot more posture damage. Let me get my buff going. Okay, she just hypered through that. Okay, that's Waterfowl. Can I knock her out of the air with it? If it tracks? No, it doesn't appear like I can knock her out of Waterfowl, even if I hit her with it. That's disappointing. To be expected, though, really. It does good damage on her. Oh, shit. That's not good. Well, let's take this time to rebuff. This will work as a strat. I just need to get her with the Mimic Tear, I think. Yeah, I was gonna say, if we can poise fuck her, this'll be fine. If we can poise fuck her, this is the way. Oh, hell yeah, get it, Mimic Tear. Fuck her up. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, baby. Yeah, my baby boy. Okay. 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 This will work. This will for sure work. This will work. This will work. It's only a matter of time. This is the way we have to do it. It'll work, though. We can do this. For sure. The greatsword is too much for her frail ginger body to handle. She'll never make it through this. I have to remember how to roll this Scarlet Blossom Slam, because after she comes out of that, I can just tank the Scarlet Rot and blast her with the light waves. That is, if I survive. Because the Scarlet Rot is going to do a lot of damage. The Scarlet Rot is going to do a lot of fucking damage. But if I can just tank it with the Mimic Tear surviving, we might be good.
The scarlet bloom flowers once more.
This is probably one of the sickest transformation cutscenes in any From Software game. I'm not gonna lie. It is really cool.
You will witness true horror.
Okay, rather than trying to roll the Scarlet Aeonia, let's see if we can just run backward away from it, but I'm pretty sure it tracks you. If I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure it tracks you. We're not going to have time to buff or do anything when she enters this either. Okay, I misrolled. I misrolled that second part of it. I got the first part down. I fucked up the second half. That's alright, though. Oh, she started out with a grab? Oh, no. That's not good. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's totally fair. That's totally fair. She just instantly goes into Waterfowl when she hits phase 2. Yeah, okay. Totally fair. Don't even give me a chance to fight the boss. Just insta-death. Okay. Alright. Great. Fun game. I really want to interview the developers and just ask them what the fuck they were thinking when it came to that attack. Like, literally, what the fuck were they thinking? It's such a bad attack. There's no learning curve to it. It's just, like, insta-death. Like, why? It's like, oh, if you happen to be within range of her, you just die automatically. It's like, okay, that's a great way to design a boss. Like, do they not realize how fucking annoying that is? Like... Yeah, that's defo the way to do this. Absolutely. Defo. I misrolled it again. My fault. I misrolled it again. Absolutely my fault. I keep rolling it too early for the second part of it. I rolled. Thank you, Mimic Tear. Saved my ass right there. Oh, now she's gonna get all her health back. Yep, that's death. Okay, we can get this. We can get this for sure. We can get this for sure. It's going to be a matter of getting to phase 2, Mimic Tier Survival, and just spamming her with attacks and knocking her over. But if we can do that, we got this for sure. I kind of hate the way this boss was designed, if I'm being honest. Like, if she didn't have this stupid waterfowl move, I don't even, like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't even mind her regenerating her health. That doesn't bother me at all. Like, I don't care about her regenerating her health, not a big deal. I can work around it, not a problem. But, yeah, like, some of that bullshit just kinda sucks. Okay, she's gonna tank that first blast. That's a lot of posture damage. Jump R2. Okay, she's gonna hit the Mimic Tier there. That should have hit me, I'm not gonna lie. That's not the move I did. Thank you, Mimic Tier, that would have killed me. Okay, she can regain all that health, that's not really a problem. Mimic Tier losing as much damage as it is, or taking as much damage as it is kind of an issue, though. Yeah, I can't stun lock her out of that. Yeah, this is just over. She's done too much damage to my tier already with that. She stayed down for like no time too. We just gotta keep staggering her in the corner. Yeah. It's just gonna be a matter of staggering her into the corner. Okay, there's a sound cue. Okay, I'm learning now. There's a sound cue to that, so you can tell right when it's about to go off. I don't have the stamina for that. Why could... Okay. That sucks. I don't understand. She dug her blade into the ground, and then I was unable to input. I could not input anything. It wouldn't let me do it. Like, probably wasn't gonna get her that round because my Mimic Tier took so much damage in the first half, but, like, I wish this game wasn't so mechanically limited. Like, it's so frustrating. Like, for a modern From Software game, it feels too archaic and dated. Like, it really does. It feels old, and it shouldn't. Like, it should feel modern, and it just isn't there yet. That's right, she tanks the first one. Okay, I'm gonna have to whop on her with a little bit of damage and then support the Mimic Tier after I heal. Okay, I got lucky with the positioning right there. Okay, I'll take that. Alright, that's fine. I just gotta whop her right when she gets up. I didn't leash that early enough. Okay, I can't stagger her out of that. I think the trick to this fight is going to be getting her before she can do Waterfowl on the Mimic Tier. Come on, hit her, dude. Shit. Come on, one more. There we go. Let's see if I have time to do this. I do. I misrolled. I mistimed. I got too antsy. Good job, Mimic. Why did I do that? What's her posture like? I mean, I guess I'll never know, right? Wow. Yeah, well, yeah, I think that's a GG. Alright. The game did not register my jump attack. It did not register my jump R2. I did dodge her entire Spirit Wombo combo, so that's pretty cool. I think that's the first time I've ever dodged that whole thing, so that's neat. It's a little bit weird that you just have to spam roll backward to be able to dodge it, though, but that was a pretty good run. If we hadn't lost the Mimic Tear so early, I think that might have actually been GG's right there. I think that would have been the urn. We can get this. We can do this for sure. We can definitely do this. It's totally doable. Not even sweating it. It's totally doable. It's just going to be a matter of the right run, perfect time. We'll get it. It'll happen. Get away from me. I like it when she does that. She's really agile this run, huh? There we go. I just need like one jumping attack to stagger her and start it off. Well, yeah, my Mimic Tear is taking way too much damage already. Way too much damage. I can't move. Yeah, again, Elden Ring needs to get this hit lock stagger bullshit addressed, because it's not good game direction. It's just bad. Whether the player can abuse it, or the boss can abuse it, or enemies can abuse it, it's bad across the board. Just do away with it. It's not good. Just get rid of it. You don't fucking need it. It's garbage. It feels artificial. It takes the learning curve out of the game. It's not cool. Like, it sucks. You shouldn't have to put up with it. It's just garbage. That's bullshit. What? I didn't want that. Well... yeah. Yeah, fuck your game, Miyazaki. No, really, fuck your game, Miyazaki. No, really, fuck your game, Miyazaki. Really. I'm getting tired of that fucking waterfall move. I really am. I hate that move. It's the only move of the entire boss besides that stupid little forward step whippy slash combo that comes out way too fast for you to be able to react to. It's the only thing I hate about the fucking boss. Other than that, it's a fine fight. Other than that, it's good. I do think so. I do think it's good other than that. But that bullshit has gotta stop. Like, there's just no point. It's so uninspired. Like, just stop with the bullshit. Okay. I thought the game was not going to read my roll, so I'm not going to lie, I spammed roll right there. I didn't think the game was going to register the input, so... I spammed pretty bad, I'm not going to lie. I know I spammed pretty bad. This is good, though. This is opportune. If I can redirect her and get her stunned into the wall, or not. Okay, I thought that was going to be her little run forward trippy slash. Triple slash. Why did that miss? She's right in front. No, that shouldn't miss, Miyazaki. Huh? Why was she able to just hyper armor that? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, I misrolled it ever so slightly. Oh, she's going after me with that? Oh, great. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That phase 2, I can tank through certain moves for the posture damage, but when she goes down, if I'm already in the middle of an R1 spam combo, I can't stop the R1 spam to be able to do the critical blow because, like, the nature of the weapon is too delayed to bring back up for recovery, so I can't get the game to stop reading it as a regular R1 and initiate the critical attack. So, like, again, like, that doesn't feel like it's mechanically something I can help, really. Like, that does not feel like it's my fault in any way, shape, or form. I do feel like I could have beat her there, for sure. Like, I definitely feel like I could have beat her. Like, absolutely. Like, did I have the damage? Yes. Did I have the utility? Yes. I could have beat her right there. Like, I know for a fact I could have beat her right there, for damn sure. Like, see, once again, I can't get the game to stop registering the hits as R1s and just do a critical attack. And now she's gonna go into Waterfowl and destroy my Mimic Tier. Because the game is stupid. Whereas I could have critical attacked her, knocked her on the ground, and just started bullying her with the Mimic Tier again. Because the game is fucking stupid. You see what I mean? Like, that's bad. Where's your stagger, lady? Where was her stagger? I just beat the ever-living shit out of her. Where was the stagger? Huh? No, see, like, that's bullshit. Like, that right there, that's bullshit. I don't like that. That's bullshit. Yeah, I don't like how she has the range to hit me, but I'm targeted on her at the same range, and I whiff. No. No. Absolutely not. No. Absolutely not. No. No excuse for it. None. Zero excuse. No excuse. Like, there's no excuse for that. Absolutely not. The boss is fine until it starts cheating. Like, literally. I don't like it when a game has to cheat to feign difficulty like it's hard when it isn't. Like, is she a challenging fight? Yeah, absolutely. She's definitely challenging, don't get me wrong. But the mechanical limitations of the game and the waterfowl move make this boss 10 times harder than what it is. Like, she's very aggressive, she does a lot of damage, she's hard to predict. I like that about her. I think that makes a good boss. Like, that's cool. Like, that's good boss design. Waterfowling giving the boss bullshit properties to be able to fucking use abusive moves that shouldn't be able to hit you, but they do, because they don't know how to design shit, that sucks. Like, how did I miss right there? Like, how does she have hyper armor out of that? You see what I mean? Like, no, she shouldn't have hyper armor through any of that. That's fucking bullshit. Don't bullshit me. We got lucky right there, I'm not gonna lie. That was pure luck. I rolled, dude. That's death. Because the game didn't take my initial roll, I die instantly on the best run I've ever had. Great. What a fucking laugh. What a joke. Like... It's just so frustrating. I know I rolled that. I know I did. I waited for the sound cue patiently. That was a really good run, and then the game fucks me with horseshit. Like, garbage. Like, garbage. Garbage. Garbage, garbage. No excuse. Garbage. Don't do it. Just garbage. Don't do it. That's right, she has hyper armor through the first one. Huh? What? How? No, like, seriously, I need to ask. How did she just have armor through that? What the fuck is that bullshit? Like, how did she just get armor through that? No, like... Yeah, of course.
By the scarlet.
Yeah, of course. Whatever. 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 Like, you see what I mean about the bosses in this game? Like, they're cool designs. Don't get me wrong. They're cool designs. But they have to flip them some gimmick bullshit that allows them to subvert the structure of the game for the combat. So it just feels like a damage pump. Like, it literally just feels like you have to damage race the boss. I don't like that bullshit. I don't. Give me a straight up authentic good boss fight. I don't like that horseshit. It sucks and they know it. None of the other games have ever been designed like this. Why did they do it this time? Like, it's just stupid and makes no sense. Like, Mimic Tear saved me right there. I could have rolled that for sure, but I'm still grateful for the assist. I was gonna say, that should posture break the bitch. If I'd been studying, that should have posture broken her, and it did. I can't... Dude, like... You see why this game sucks? This is what I'm talking about. You're destroying the boss. You're absolutely face-fucking her. You're beating the shit out of her. Oh, now we're gonna trigger a desperation fucking move where she just flies in the air and kills you instantly because of proximity. You cannot account for that. There is nothing that you can do about that. There is nothing you can do. That's bad. No. Don't do that. It's bad. It's poor game programming. It's no excuse. Don't do it. That's what I hate about Elden Ring. That's exactly what I hate about the game. Okay, that's good positioning. If we can bait her into the wall and get her stun locked in there... Huh? No, no, bitch. Absolutely not. How did she avoid a jump R2? What? Locked on. Perfect tracking. She avoided it. Yeah. That's right. Eat floor, bitch. No, seriously. Like, eat floor. Like, that's bullshit and you know it. See, with the Mimic Tear's help, I can break her posture. Not a problem. Okay, she ate that. That's fine. I need Mimic Tear to get a little bit aggressive right here. How very fucking awkward. Just because she decides to hop around like a cunt. Like, really? I shouldn't have done that. That was the wrong move. That's right, I have Scarlet Rot. You see what I mean? Like, it's when she goes into her Scarlet Aeonia for phase 2, you can back off and avoid getting Scarlet Rotted initially. And it's the only thing about her that causes Scarlet Rot buildup. Like, her blade doesn't cause buildup on you or anything, so that's fine. Like, don't get me wrong, but in the midst of her transformation, I need to get the Moonlight buff so I can shoot waves at her to deal damage. Like, there's no way I'm going to be able to get through the damage threshold to be able to overwhelm her and beat her without it. Like, I can't do it. So my only option is to tank the Scarlet Aeonia and then just try and heal through it. And just beat her ass with the light waves. No, she should have staggered. No, she should have staggered from that. That's bullshit. Absolutely not. Between me and the Mimic Tear hitting her right there, both with waves in conjunction with jumping attacks, her posture should have been broken. Like, why is this so fucking awkward? Stagger, for fuck's sake. Like, Jesus Christ. Just stagger. Huh? Thank you. Get out of it. I rolled, dude. Like, I know I rolled. I'm sorry. I've rolled that every other time just about. Like, I know I rolled that. Don't give me that bullshit. I know I rolled it. I'm dead. Had to tank that. There was no other way. That's death. See, I don't mind getting to phase 2, and I don't mind learning shit. What I do mind is Miyazaki just making up rules on a whiff. Like, literally, he just whiffs up new rules. Like, oh, before you're spamming her with the Mimic Tear and she can't move, and you can just beat the shit out of her and do a whole bunch of jumping R2s and her posture breaks. And then it's like, oh, well, now all of a sudden she has hyper armor and she can just prance out of everything you do. But no, she can't. She should not be able to do that. You don't have that property. I don't care if you're a boss or not. If you're getting whopped on by 2 greatswords that are buffed, no. Absolutely not. That's bullshit. That was focused on the Mimic Tear. That kick didn't even hit me. Like, get out of here with that. See? Like, you see how her posture broke, like, way quicker than before? Before I was doing jump R2s, which are supposed to break posture faster. But this time I'm just R1 spamming her and she goes down like a sack of bricks. What the fuck is that? I'm dead. That's fine. That's understandable. I knew I early rolled that. I'm not even mad. I expected her to get posture broken again. I early rolled that. Well, now I know that R1 spamming her for phase 1 is way more viable than trying to jump R2 her. That's good news. So that's learning something. I don't mind that. But yeah, that phase 2 is something the fuck else, bro. Like, that phase 2 is kinda utter bullshit. I'm not gonna lie. Because even if she's going after you, the Mimic Tear ends up taking a fuck ton of damage and getting killed by the clones anyway. So it's like, what's the point, even, right? So if I let her come up to me, I have to initiate, or something has to initiate, before she'll do anything. Like, that didn't hit me, you see what I mean? That I would have rolled into. I'm not mad about that. I'm not gonna be able to punish her there, so I might as well back up. Oh, she like parries you as she jumps back. Is that what's been happening? I don't understand that attack, I'm not gonna lie. That little stupid forward slashy slash move, I don't understand that attack at all. Like, I've always struggled on that attack because the properties of it make no fucking sense. That move. That move makes no sense to me. Like, don't get me wrong, if I could figure out how that move works, I'd be really happy. See, now I just need to tank the damage and then take another heal. Oh, and of course she opens with Waterfowl. Of course she opens with that. And she does it again? Are you fucking serious? What the fuck, dude? What? Huh? What the fuck were they thinking? Like, what were they thinking with this boss? Like, no, for real. Like, what were they thinking with this? Like, seriously, what were they thinking with this? No, really, what were they thinking with this? Let's just give it a desperation gimmick move that it can use to get out of a fight. Yeah, great. Fun. Fun boss design. She tanked all that? That's not good. Oh, that's really not good. Is she going after me with that or the tier? Oh, she's going after the tier. Okay, I don't mind that. That's not too bad. That I do kind of mind. I feel like I should have hit her right there. That is definitely a roll forward, unless her tracking is really good. Come on, tier, hit her. What the fuck? Beat her ass, dude. Fuck her up, queen. Wow, the game wouldn't stop doing R1, so I couldn't get my punish right there. That's bullshit. Oh, my Mimic tier is going to be dead for phase 2. It's phenomenal. It's even if we get to phase 2. What? Okay, that was some severe bullshit. Did you see her cancel her move in mid-air? Like, what the fuck was that? She straight up canceled that shit. Like, nah. Like, she straight up canceled that. Like, what the fuck? That's bullshit. No. Heal. Wow. Yeah, this boss is not it, dude. This boss is really bad. Like, it looks cool. I like what they're going for. The fight is neat, but it seems like you can't skill your way out of it, and that's kind of what I don't like about it. Like, you've seen me avoid all of her moves like a fucking savant, and it doesn't matter. Like, she always has an extra get out of jail free card, or a jack of all trades, or a Uno reverse to just get out of whatever. Why? Like, no. That's fine. That's not. Yeah, I was willing to take that up until the point where she dashed away. Because I knew that was just trade city, bitch. Trade city, bitch. That wasn't a problem. I like how I'm locked onto the boss, I'm whacking her, and it's just like, no you're not. She can hop out of everything you do. You're not whacking her. Like, yes I am. Don't get me wrong, I don't expect the boss to have, like, infinitely, like, reduced poise or anything, but the fact she can just, like, hop her way out merrily of certain attacks is, like, fucking horseshit. Okay, I'm gonna try something different here. Okay, that's Mimic tier dead, right? Yes. Okay, heal. Not like I can see the bitch. Huh? What? You saw me dodge that perfectly. Huh? No, dude. No, dude, your boss does not get to just hop in the air and auto-track you and kill you. No. Absolutely not. I had that in the bag. I had that in the bag, and the game cheated. Right there. Plain as day. Clear as crystal. Like, no. 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 I'm telling you, no. No. She did not hit me right there. She should have posture broken a lot sooner. We would have had that fight if that happened. Why am I not hitting her? Okay, I can understand her jumping away from that, given the interval. That's fine. I get that. That shouldn't... No. Absolutely not. If she goes into waterfowl, you're just fucked. If you're next to her when she happens to initiate waterfowl, you cannot do anything. You cannot get away from it. That is a poorly programmed attack. No. No excuses. Bad from software. No excuse. None. Zero. Zip. Zilch. What a bad boss. You cannot just design her with a gimmick attack that you cannot get away from. Like, that's fucking retarded. Like, what part of that do you not understand, you fucking idiots? Like, why would you program her with an attack that you can't get away from? Within a certain proximity. No. Since when does she do that? Every other time I've been able to waltz up on her and she doesn't do anything until I initiate combat. Like, now all of a sudden, oh, bink. Of course you have perfect fucking hyper armor through that. Why would you not? And I can't posture stun her. Or get my critical attack. Yeah, dude, I'm sorry, this boss is fucking bullshit. No, like, seriously, like, this boss is fucking bullshit. And now she goes immediately into waterfowl. You see why this fight fucking sucks? Do you see why this fight sucks? It's bad. It's a bad fight. I'm sorry, it's a bad fight. It's just gimmick horseshit, the boss. Like, no. I should not have to rape her with posture stagger. No. You should not design her with unavoidable moves. No. That's bad. You know that's bad. So don't do it. Idiots. Why? There's no excuse. Like, it's just bad game design. There's no excuse. There's no reason to the rhyme. Just don't do it. She has perfect armor through that. How is... What? I was supposed to tell who she was going for through that? How? Exactly? Drop a heal while she's sitting up. Okay, she can have armor through that. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not worried about that. Yeah, you know what? I was spamming roll there like a bitch. I was surprised the game gave me the first one. I didn't deserve that. I know I was panic rolling. You can tell I was panic rolling. I did not deserve that. The game is absolutely right. Like, I shouldn't have been able to get away with that, and I'm glad I didn't. Like, that wasn't skill at all. That was me panic rolling like a cunt. That's bullshit. That's bullshit, too. Like, is she ever gonna posture stagger? Are you fucking for real? I even rolled away from it. I wasn't even greedy. I wasn't even greedy. Like, dude. Like, no, dude. Like, No. This boss is so bad. Like, it's such a bad fight. I had that. Quit cheating. Just let me beat your boss. Quit cheating. Please stop cheating. It's so annoying. It's just more of my time that I have to waste to more of the same bullshit. Like, just stop. That move is faggot shit. I'm serious. That move is not fair. That move is not fair. You have to just stun rape her so she doesn't do it. You just have to preoccupy her so her AI can't initiate it. What garbage game design? That's why I don't like this boss. Cheap shit like that. Cheap shit like that and the cheap shit in Phase 2 makes this boss completely unenjoyable crap. It's slop garbage. You just have to endure it. It's not a skill fight. It's just bullshit. I don't like fights like that. You know what I mean? Like, give me a good fight. Oh, great. That's definitely what she's doing. She's definitely parrying, like, some of the slashes or something like that. I can't roll out of any of that. It won't let me. Like, I just can't roll out of that. Wait, why am I one-handing my sword? What the fuck? Since when? Why am I one-handing? I never did that. That's weird. Alright. Okay, initiate. Roll. Roll. Rolled too early. It's my fault. Heal again. Two-hand. And then she opens with Waterfell, so my Mimic Tear dies automatically, and I have no shot. Great. Yeah, well, I'm dead here. I can't do anything. Like, you see why the boss is bad? Like, Waterfell is a stupidly programmed attack. It's just bogus bullshit. It's basically a get-out-of-jail-free victory card for the boss. Instead of being a fun, dynamic, engaging fight where you adapt and you acclimate and you learn and you apply, you get fisted by bullshit. Because they programmed Elden Ring around gimmick fucking mechanics. No. Like, no. What's up, Zimin? How's it going? It's going alright. We're battling Malenia right now. I'm trying to learn the boss, but I feel like I've learned just about everything from this boss that I can hope to learn, except for dealing with certain attacks, and that, because the game did not take my input, so. Oh, nice. Infinite Waterfell. Great. Like, the programming of this boss is really bad. The Waterfowl is a completely broken attack. It just needs to be either super nerfed, removed entirely, or reprogrammed into something acclimable. Because, as it stands, it's not acclimable. It's a bad move. If she whips it out while you're right next to her, which she often does, you're just fucked and you can't do anything about it, and you can't get through it, and you can't live. Like, you can't even survive it. It's an absolute miracle. Like, some of it has to whiff you in order to be able to survive it. Like, it's fucking retarded. It's a bad design. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, the boss is cool. I like the boss. The boss is sick. Now that I've fought it enough, I think the boss is pretty awesome for the most part. Some of the attacks that it has, fucking bullshit. And now my Mimic Tear is almost dead, and she's almost full health again, because I haven't been able to hit her with the Mimic Tear. What? Okay. Like, I love how I'm locked right onto the bitch, but my jump attacks are whiffing. Why is that? Alright, that's fine. Let's Moonblast you. Oh, I have to buff the blade in order to do that. Is she gonna run if I try to initiate it? No, she won't. She's gonna dodge that, no. Yeah, now she's going to initiate. And I can't get away from that. Okay, you can? I see, she dashes around your backside, so you have to roll forward and then roll backward. Okay, that's cool. That's fucking death. I remember people comparing her to Lady Maria. No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. She's nothing like Lady Maria. See, that was me. Like, I could have avoided that move. Had I rolled forward, that's a me thing. I'll take that. That's fine. I'll take that on the chin. That's okay. I don't mind that. That's okay. Like, I'll take an L. It's my own merit that's getting me fucked up. I learned something about Waterfall in that attempt, though. She goes over you with the first volley, and then you have to roll backwards instead of forwards. So you can't just spam roll forward. You have to roll forward and then roll backward, and then I don't know what the final part of it is. I gotta figure that out. But it seems like a move that if she initiates at close range, you just can't get through it. Like, she needs to be dividing her attention to another target. Like, for you to be able to get through it. And I think that's fucking stupid. She had hyper armor through that? Are you sure? I don't think so. Well, that sucks. No. No. I rolled. No. No. Lady Maria was fairly designed and her attacks were actually visually cool with the blood flame. Yeah, I think, honestly, Lady Maria was a better executed fight than this. The thing I hate about Elden Ring is it relies on gimmick bullshit to overwhelm the player. It's basically just damage race the boss. You have to damage race the boss and overwhelm them before they overwhelm you. With the hardest fights in this game, and I don't like that. Mesmer was a very similar deal. Mesmer, like, you have to overwhelm with bleed before he can fuck you up, essentially. And, like, I just don't like fights like that. I think they're broken. That's fine. I mistimed my roll on that. That's okay. I can tolerate that. That's okay. I don't mind that. I thought I timed that correctly. I didn't time that right. That's fine. Don't mind that. Learning curve. I can apply my muscle memory and fix it. That's not a problem. Not mad about that either. We let up on the aggro for range. Couldn't do it. That doesn't bother me. What's up, Riku? If we can wedge her in the corner, this'll be fine. Oh, but now she's out of the corner. That kinda sucks. Dude, fuck that attack. Fuck that attack. Fuck that stupid attack. Fuck that attack. I don't know how to dodge that. If you roll backwards, she catches you. If you roll forward, she catches you, because her AI just auto-tracks you. And she turns it around. No. Quit programming the bosses with stupid, unavoidable attack patterns. Stop. It's not good. It's the antithesis of what these games are intended to be. It's not fun. Like, it just isn't. It's not fun. It's not fun. It should be, and it's not. Bitch. I love how I'm point blank to her, but I miss, but she can hit me. Because of course. What are you supposed to do about that? Like, you tell me. Tell me. How do I dodge that at point blank range? How? How do you do it? You just can't. It has too much range. It curves 360 degrees around her. It has no directional input. So it's not like you can do the mirror opposite of what she's doing and evade it. How do you dodge it? Quit designing your bosses to be shit. Like, literally, just quit designing them to be unfair. Just stop. That's fine, I'll take that. That's okay, I should have known better. That initiator was really bad. Like, I hate this just summon Mimic here and wail away on the boss instead of having a good dynamic fight. Wasn't even going for me and I couldn't get out of it. Map design saved me from getting hit right there. That should be GG's into phase 2. I need my Mimic here to survive at least a little bit into phase 2. I need the Mimic here to survive into phase 2. Okay, what, like, bruh, like, you tell me how I'm supposed to predict and compute that. No, like, seriously, you tell me how I'm supposed to predict and compute that. I can't roll that. The attacks come out too quick. You can't roll it. And she just does it again. I love it. Like, really? Like, what the fuck, dude? And now she goes directly into Waterfowl. So now, instead of getting her into phase 2, where I could actually try and fight the boss and dynamically approach it, I'm fucked, because she just regenerated an ass ton of health. What a great boss. This boss fight is patience. I hate to admit it. This boss fight is patience. Them deciding Malenia also needs lifesteal on all attacks, including blocked attacks, is a very questionable decision. See, I don't even mind that. I'm not gonna lie, I don't even mind that. That's not a big problem. The health that she reclaims, you can overwhelm her and dish back to her if you know the boss well enough. If you dynamically can avoid her attack patterns and you're using the Mimic tier, she slashes health from you and the Mimic, but you can overwhelm her and get it back. It's not really that bad. Don't get me wrong, it's not that bad. I don't mind her regenerating health, that doesn't bother me. The bullshit where she can just dance out of things and, like, the relation being a little bit shitty And, like, the Mimic triggering certain things that you can't account for makes the boss suck. Like, you can't roll that. You see what I mean? I just tried to do 4 separate circle inputs. I tried 4. I did 2 back and 2 forward. The game doesn't take it. The game does not register it. Broken attack. No. The boss should be acclimable and fightable, and it's not. It is for the other moves that she has, except for the forward dash, and except for that move. You just can't do it. There's nothing you can do about that. It's bad. Why? Why did they program the boss with bullshit unavoidable moves? I just don't get it. It just seems like bad design decision to me. I shouldn't have gone for an R1 right there. I should have backed off. That's understandable. I should have backed off. That's fine. I don't mind that. Should have backed off. See, like, the problem with my weapon is that because it's a greatsword class weapon, if I'm already in the middle of a swing when she goes down, I can't get my punish. I just can't. Like, the game won't mechanically let me. She recovers too quick. That's fucking bullshit. If the game would let me get my punish instead of committing me to doing R1 attacks that I don't want to do, I would have been able to push her into phase 2. You see what I mean? It's a bad boss design. It's stupid. The mechanical limitations of the game make the boss hard. Don't get me wrong. Yes, it's a challenging fight. The boss is hard, to a degree. The mechanical limitations of Elden Ring as a computational combat engine restrict your capability to fight or dodge the boss, given certain circumstances. And there's nothing you can do about it. I rolled too early on that attack. That's fine. I know what I did wrong, because it feels like I did something wrong. I understand that. Like, you tell me. You tell me. You tell me. If so, did you like it, and did you find the final boss as bad as he was hyped to be? No. No, Ishin was a very, very, very good fight. Don't get me wrong. The first time I ever played Sekiro, funny story. The first time I ever played Sekiro, I was on Ishin for about an hour. Maybe more like 45, 50 minutes of attempts, right? Before I finally beat him. The thing about Ishin is he literally challenged you and dynamically made you think about every component, every little bit of structure the game had structured to impart to you to be able to master it and overwhelm it. This is not that. This tries to do that, but fails miserably. This tries to do that, but it's nowhere near the same thing. Ishin, you have the gunshots for range deflection, you have the Makiri counter, you have the mix-up in phase 1, you have the insane wombo combo that you have to perfect deflect in phase 2, otherwise it knocks you off balance. Like, you see what I mean? Like, Ishin is a very good fight. And then phase 3 of Ishin is just like an easier phase 2. Like, phase 3 of Ishin is just phase 2, but with some electricity that you can then fucking throw back at him, so it makes the fight even easier. I really liked Ishin Ashina. Ishin Ashina became one of my favorite bosses in all of Soulsborne, and literally still stands to this day as my favorite final boss of any FromSoft game. It's just a good fight. Like, I'm sorry, it's just a really good fight. It's an awesome fight. I rolled. Death. Uh-huh. Because the game did not register that one roll, I lose. Like, that's so frustrating to me, because it is one of the most telegraphed moves in all of her arsenal. In all of her arsenal, it's one of the most telegraphed moves. But if the game doesn't register my input, you see how quickly I can lose a fight? I can lose a fight in 2 consecutive hits if the game does not register my input. That's not my problem. That's a mechanical limitation of the game. Not my fault. I take no accountability for that. It's not my fault. I don't care. Not my fault. Nothing I could have done about that. See, I'm still rolling that attack too early. I have to delay my response to that ever so slightly more. And that doesn't bother me because it's a learning curve. You see what I mean? Like, I'm not bothered by that. If that would have hit me, I wouldn't have even been mad because I know I deserved it. That I shouldn't have rolled early. I didn't know what move she was going to do. I couldn't predict what attack she was going to go for. Nice. Good job, Mimic Chair. Proud of you. We'll take our heal now. Okay, that's my punish. Okay, so I've learned when she's gonna be knocked over. That's good. That's fine. That's gonna hurt. Committed to a drink right there. Mimic Tear just saved my ass from getting grabbed. That's Waterfell. Can't do anything about that. Mimic Tear's gonna die. That's gonna hurt. You tell me. What is one thing, analytically, about my gameplay that I could be doing better? Do you see what I mean? The boss is designed like broken bullshit. That's all it is. It's broken bullshit. It really is. It's trash. You need the Mimic Tier to survive to phase 2, and you need to posture overwhelm her. You can't tank and trade because she will out-tank you. Even though she has no armor, she has poise. I don't expect her to have no poise just because she's not wearing armor. She is a boss. I understand that. It would be absolutely absurd if you could just go ham on her with R1 attacks and just knock her over every 2 seconds. That would be fucking moronic. I understand. I get it. But give the boss acclimable dynamic. You see what I mean? The forfeiture of challenge is so frustrating in this fight. Like, again, tell me how to get out of that attack. How do you get out of that? You just can't. She has all the range in the fucking universe. She teleports to you. She constantly slashes. If you get hit once out of the 40 volleys of attacks she unleashes, the game will not register your input, so you cannot roll. It's not like the move is an insta-kill. It just does a lot of damage once it gets going. If they give you an out, or an ability to make your way out of the attack, you wouldn't get killed by it. But that's too simple. Oh no. That's too easy. From Software has to cheat you. Like, that's what I hate. They have to cheat you to make the game seem hard. Again, I rolled. Again, I rolled. It doesn't do anything. The roll does not register on that attack. Computationally, the roll does not input. It does not channel to the controller. You cannot roll it. Why? It's so fucking frustrating to have the fight be conditional to the point where you have to overwhelm her and posture fuck her to break her health past the triggers for her to avoid doing that move on you. Because they designed the move to be undodgeable and unavoidable. If I was at a longer range away from her when the attack initiated, I might have a chance of getting away from it and around it. But because I'm right underneath her 99% of the time that it goes off, I can't do anything about that. Like, tell me what I'm supposed to do. I have no stamina. It's a miracle that I was able to get out of the first part of that without getting killed. What are you supposed to do? You see what I mean? That move is definitely set to trigger when she reaches different health values. You have to abuse her and stunlock her through that trigger so she doesn't do that. Why? Just design the boss good. You see what I mean? Design it well. They don't do that. It's broke. I should have gotten hit right there. I didn't deserve that. I didn't know what move she was going to do. Again, I had to just predict what move she was going to do. I didn't even bother rolling that final attack because I knew she was going after the tier right there. Where's your posture break? Dude, this boss sucks. What the fuck? Like... And now I'm not even gonna get the hit on her because literally I'm locked into R1 spam. You see what I mean? And even if we get her to phase 2, it's not going to matter because my Mimic Tier is going to die immediately. Also, that was not the input that I did. I said to two-hand the sword, but the game didn't do it. And now I'm dead because the game will not register my R1 input. Like, why? Again. Why is this game so bad? A From Software game releasing in this year has absolutely no excuse to be this poorly erected. No excuse. None. I could understand it in Dark Souls 1. I could understand it in Dark Souls 3 even. I could forgive it in Bloodborne. I can't forgive it in this. There's no excuse for it. There's no excuse. It's just broken bullshit. It's really frustrating when you know what the mechanical limitations of the fight and the engine are. Couldn't roll. I was committed right there. I was committed to the recovery of that swing. That has hyper on her. I'm surprised she didn't hit me with that. She probably deserved to. I was gonna say, she's not gonna posture break easily out of that, and I can't tank that trade at that health. So I have to dash around her and bait out something else that I can punish. Okay, my Mimic Tier was on the ground, so she missed her grab. That's good. I can't tank that. See, that's rather unfortunate. You can't roll that attack. Once that attack comes out, it's an automatic loss. When that attack unleashes, it's an automatic loss. You can't do anything about it. Why? Again, why? Why is the programming so poor? I have an idea. I don't like it, but I have an idea. I don't like it, but I have an idea. This is fucking stupid, literally, that you force me to do this, because I don't want to. I want to fight the boss. I want to acclimate to it. I want to learn this boss better than what I know of it so far. I want to fight the boss. I want to have a good time with it. It's not a good time when you rely on broken bullshit and unavoidable moves and health triggers to be able to make the boss hard. I'm already committed right there, so I might as well regenerate some stamina and start wailing on her. I wasn't gonna get my punish anyway. Knew my tracking was gonna fail me there. That's unfortunate, but that's okay. Should be able to overwhelm her. Yeah, okay. I thought so. Oh. That's death. Yep. Her tracking is way too good, and her range goes way too far. I knew I was dead there. That's fine. Like, that's okay. I could have reacted to that, I feel. That doesn't bother me. I know I could have reacted to that. That wasn't the game cheating me over. That wasn't health threshold bullshit. That wasn't any of my other complaints about this fight. That was me. That's fine. I don't mind that. I wasn't gonna win that fight anyway. My Mimic Tier died way too early because of the fucking mobility she gets. She can just hop out of shit, and that's part of the difficulty of the fight, is that she has poison. She can just kind of dance out of whatever she wants. So basically the goal is overwhelm her with the Mimic Tier working in conjunction with you so you can push her into phase 2. Like, I don't know how to predict any of her moves right there. I have no idea what she's doing.
I am Malenia, blade of
I'm gonna head to bed, gotta go in a bit early tomorrow, enjoy your session as much as you can. Yeah, like, honestly, like, good night, man. I'll get it. It's just a matter of patience. It's a matter of endurance. It's not that the boss fight is hard. You just have to be willing to endure the bullshit. And that's the part of Elden Ring that feels forfeit, is like, it doesn't feel like an earned victory. It feels like you just sat in for the race, and then you fell asleep, and then, oh, the race is finally over, you can go home. Like, you don't get to enjoy the race. And it's bad. You should be able to enjoy it. Like, it should be a good race, but it's not. It just sucks. And you're just forced to put up with the bullshit. Like, that's what I don't like about it. Like, it's just bad. It feels bad. Like, the only reason I'm gonna survive is because her AI decided to go after the Mimic Tier for that move. Oh my god, bitch, quit prolonging the fight. Oh my god, this is the bullshit about her that I don't like. That bullshit. She went after the Mimic tier with that? Why? Why? Like, what's the point? Gonna have to heal through that. You see what I mean?
extraordinary.
It's just a bad boss. Like, I'm sorry, like... It's a bad fight, dude. Like, it's not good. Like, it sucks. It's a bad fight. You see what I mean? You need the Mimic tier to survive. Take enough aggro so she doesn't do waterfowl with her programming. Stun lock her and rape her with the Mimic tier to be able to beat it. Why didn't they just design a high skill level, acclimable, good fight outside of the realm of bullshit? Do you see what I mean? Now, on your witness account, how many times did I get hit by moves other than waterfowl? How often? Not very frequently, right? Unless she's already swinging at the Mimic tier, in which case, yeah, I'm probably going to take a little bit of chip damage on the side. I can dodge almost every other move the boss does with finesse. The bullshit factor in it is what sucks. They just give it an overwhelming pressure gauge, where like, oh, now the boss is going to go into a bullshit flurry of attacks and fuck your fucking whole run. That's bad. No. That's bad. Like, that's bad. Like, that's not good game design. You don't want that in your video game. You don't. They have made enough of this type of video game to know that that is bad game design. It's poor programming. That's why Malenia is hard. It's poor programming. Not because the boss is really, really difficult to adapt to. Not because of the damage she deals. Not because of the fact that she regenerates health whenever she lands hits on you. But because of artificial horseshit. Bad design. Now, we're going to go fight a boss named Malekith up in the Far Missoula. I'm going to try something on Malekith that I have never, ever, 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 ever done before. We are going to try to use the parry item on Malekith so I can learn how the parry mechanic for Malekith works. I just spent about an hour and 20 minutes fighting Malenia. Some of it was learning. Yes, some of it was learning. Some of it was analyzing my own mistakes. 95% of that fight is dying to horse shit. Elden Ring sucks. Changed my mind.